Hey y'all, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So, the download I received to share with you is that there are a bunch of us that are feeling some type of way about our analytics, right? The numbers that we're putting out there in terms of social media, platforms, all these types of things. And the reason why we're feeling that type of way is because we're obviously comparing ourselves to other people that maybe do the same thing or similar things and things like that, right? But what I received as part of divinity, like TT, is that in a lot of those cases, people are paying for those pay per view is what I hear, right? A lot of people are literally pushing themselves in what I hear is a fraudulent way. Now, this may ruffle some feathers, it may not, whatever is whatever. But the reason why Spirit put this on my heart is I know I personally started to feel some type of way like, well, what's going on with these numbers? Like, what is happening? I know that what I am giving is authentic. I know all of these types of things. So you're like kind of going down this checkbox and then you keep looking at the other people and you're like, what is happening, right? And the reason Spirit is giving me this message to convey to you is because don't compare yourself to bots. That's what it really comes down to. Do not compare yourself to bots. Do not compare yourself to people who are ready, willing, and able to morph themselves to be more palatable to their audience. And in the meanwhile, what I receive is that they lose themselves, right? Because now you're under some unspoken pressure that you have to maintain some sort of platform in which you have to look a certain way, you have to dress a certain way, you have to sound a certain way, all of these types of things. And basically what is that a lot of these people are putting themselves into a corner and a box. And that is why a lot of times in Hollywood and in these higher platforms and industries, people have to turn to substance abuse because now they are feeling inauthentic and they're fighting against the skin that they've built for themselves because they know that that's not their true selves, right? But then that fear sets in because now I have to continue to tap dance for the audience. Otherwise, they won't like my content. Otherwise, they won't listen. Otherwise, they won't buy my music. Otherwise, they won't download. They won't purchase the clothes. They won't do all of these different types of things. They won't share my information, right? So it's what I receive to share is that we have to stop being so concerned with the numbers. We have to stop being so concerned with the numbers because what I receive is that it's going to eventually catch up. Because in authenticity, that fugazi world of existence, that those masks are bound to get heavy. They are bound to fall. That is why TMZ is living its best life because it is capturing the true side of the persona that in contradiction. Okay, let me slow this down so I can get it. People like TMZ are capturing the true sides of those who consistently put on a false persona. And that is why people get angry. That is why people get upset. And that is why people turn to substance abuse, sex, drugs, rock and roll, however you want to view it, to numb themselves and to distract themselves from the fact that they are no longer allowed to be authentic because they painted a picture of themselves that no longer aligns with who they have been. Now, again, I'm not in support of places like TMZ. I'm not in support of somebody following you around, shoving a camera in your face, all those types of things, and putting all this undue pressure on you as an individual because Lord knows one day, the day will come where you, me, we will be in that same situation and circumstance, and that is not a fun place to be, especially when you honor your privacy. But the difference is in being that are you running from the cameras in your face? Are you worried about how you're going to be seen because you've been wearing a mask so long and you're afraid of being exposed? Or are you simply just protecting your privacy? That is the difference. And that is the difference between having hundreds of thousands of clicks versus maybe 20 or 30. And like I said, Spirit says the numbers will catch up. Just stay authentic. stay true, and everything will come out in the wash. And that's it.